That's smart.
I know. Because it has to be because you're so fucking loud.
You're welcome.
Turn me down some more.
That's carbonated. I'm intrigued by this loaf of cheese in front of me. I'm not going to lie. And the knife. I'm also a knife connoisseur, meaning I eat knives.
Smoked Gouda, cinnamon dusted Toscano.
Ooh. Oh, okay. Well, let's wait till we're recording. Okay. We'll talk about it.
There we go. All right. Ready?
Ready?
Welcome to the Buckhorn Podcast. I am Martelle, and with me always is Randy. What up, Randy?
You know Utz chips?
No.
You've never heard of Utz, the pretzels or chip company or whatever? They make a now crab-flavored seasoned chip using Chesapeake-based seasoning, and it is atrocious. And I ate a lot last night.
That sounds disgusting.
Every burp and fart has smelled like
about that.
Crab, imitation crab fart.
Today, Mikael McLaren is with us. What's up, Michael?
No, we are with Mikael McLaren.
Oh, no, yeah, we're at his place.
It's a pleasure to host.
Yeah, I appreciate it. This place is so much better than my office.
When you ran into the house, I was like, can we just record here every week? Because this is way cool.
It's fine by me.
Multiple TVs. We've got heat. We've got AC for the summer. We don't need it today because you guys have snow at the ground. We didn't have snow.
Yeah, we have all kinds of snow. It's stupid.
I mean, we got snow, but it didn't stick. So I was...
Woke up this morning to about an inch and a half.
And as many times as I've driven past this part of Lancaster, I've never driven back here. Beautiful neighborhood.
Yeah.
It's kind of, you don't even realize
I can barely hear myself now.
You're in that place called Lancaster.
You're fine. If the mix is good, I'm good. I don't care if I hear myself.
Okay, then don't talk about it. It's like Fight Club.
It's fantastic.
Yeah, I can hear you just fine. You're good.
It's a pleasure to witness this.
Hey, so we got him to shut up finally. It's only taken 4 years.
He wants to be invited back. So
yeah, that's exactly it. I'm like, don't ruin this. Don't ruin this.
All right, yeah. So we're at the MacShack.
We are the MacShack,
as Mike likes to call it, which is
it's labeled outside. You have to call it that.
It's a building on his property.
It is. He's a Buffalo fan. I learned while even driving up and seeing license plates and decals on vehicles and Martelle double parked. So I just kind of parked haphazardly.
That's fine. There's enough room.
I make sure if I blocked in anybody, it was Martelle, so he can't leave till I leave.
My truck's got enough power to move you.
That's fine. It's a company vehicle. Take it out. I don't care.
It's fine. It'll be fine.
Yeah, we're here. We've got he made us a Shark Coochie Board on a Buffalo Bills Shark Coochie Board.
Yeah, there's treats. There's treats.
Yeah, there's
booze.
treats. So we're gonna be eating on.
What's
the mic.
that over there?
That's a Danish Kringle.
That's what I thought. It was a Danish something.
It's that loaf of bread with the baby in it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's my favorite
for Lent, right around New Year's.
Happy Hanukkah, by the way. We mentioned that.
Yeah, it's Hanukkah
Happy
today.
Hanukkah. At sundown. We're not quite there yet.
We're not there yet, but Mazel Tov, bitches.
And this will be our Christmas episode. As we record today.
Yeah, this will be
whatever you celebrate. Kwanzaa. I'm a Christmas guy myself, but you celebrate Hanukkah, Christmas, whatever. Happy that to you.
Yeah,
we're gonna do some talking.
Christmas anymore.
Well, that's because you suck.
I keep bumping this fucking mic. It's driving me nuts.
I'm not used to it.
I'm not used to it. I have like an arm that hangs out and it's out in front of me.
Like the news radio.
Yeah,
arm and a sling too.
Yeah,
you're out of that now.
Well, yeah, I'm not wearing that on my right arm anymore. I'm out on Tuesday. Like Tuesday, I'm completely done with it when I go back from my visit. So I'm just like, if I'm not in public, I don't bother wearing it. It's fine.
It's like wearing a mask.
Yeah,
yeah. I can't get COVID if I'm not there. So
yeah,
it's fine.
It's fine. So not only do we have this Shark Coochie Board, Michael gave Randy the option to drink anything he had in this building.
Which I gotta say I need to say this in a respectful way because it's not a dog on the size of the building, but there's an impressive collection for the size of this building. Like Martelle has a building about this size, and all he has in it is like it's close.
This building is twice the size of my building.
Okay, twice the size, but the only thing you have in it is like a lawnmower and a weed eater, and
I got a big ass riding mower, a mini bike, 4-wheeler.
Yeah. You walk in here and it's like This is
There's a kitchen.
Cheers
There's a
in
living
2020.
room. There's a loft.
There's a full bar.
No bathroom. You still have to go outside to piss.
I mean,
we can remedy that.
Yeah.
I can just go in my pants. I don't care.
I mean, that's
why I wear the pins.
Randy wears diapers.
And then so we did have there's beers and whiskeys and gins and stuff I've never heard of ever literally surrounding us. There is a
liquid weed.
The newspaper. I gotta say, when you went back to get the extension cord,
not anymore.
There was
impressive. The newspaper machine. I went, holy hell! Like you pointed out the original cane sitting there, and I was like, that's on a newspaper machine from the dispatch.
Yeah,
impressive.
Yeah, you just drive up and throw that in the back of your car.
That's kind of how I got it. I worked for a business once, and there was an advertising agency above it, and this was in the basement. And one of my bartenders worked for that advertising agency, and I'm like, Jonathan, what's up with the paper box in the basement? And he's like, that's where they just put shit they don't know what to do with. They probably don't even know it's down there. I was like, well, it's not down there anymore.
Well, now it's gone.
Funny story. What happened was it vanished.
I tripped over it.
Tripped and fell, and it fell in my pickup. It was the weirdest thing.
It's crazy how that happened from the basement. But no, that's like every once in a while I still catch when I drive back roads home from work sites, I'll catch a payphone. Mm-hmm. And I looked at that, and that reminded me of like seeing a payphone in the wild. Like you just don't
never see.
You go to my basement. There's a wood console TV with a VCR and DVD combo, so it's a little more modern. But my old boombox from when I was a kid, my original Nintendo from 1987, which is the NES is older, but that's about when we got it, and it all works. So seeing that, I was like, that's what's up.
Yep, 100%.
Yeah, I could hang out here all the time.
You need to stop with those payphones and see if they actually work.
I've seen somebody using one of them.
Well, that was a hooker calling her pimp.
Then it works.
All right.
So
it's just a direct line. You just pick it up, and it goes
rings.
straight to him.
That's like Commissioner Gordon's phone.
Yeah.
So there's not even buttons on it anymore. They're all broke off.
Okay, so
I see you looking at the jars.
I know, because I just want to get it over.
There's one jar. I've got a ball jar in my hand right now. It's frosty from being in the freezer.
Ball jar?
Yeah. Yeah, of course. You got to have a ball jar. I guarantee you there's not a 13 on the bottom of any of them. That's a 29. You know why?
No.
Moonshiners would break them. Real moonshiners would not use... That's a 44. So ball jars, all ball jars, when they're put in production, they're different runs have different amounts.
Okay.
And they're all numbered on the bottom. But 13's unlucky, and a moonshiner or any canner on a farm would break them. If you find a ball jar with a 13 on the bottom, it's actually really valuable.
Interesting.
I find it. I would keep it. I don't find 13 to be an unlucky number.
I don't either. That was my number. That was my lucky number growing up.
That's kind of fascinating.
Number,
that's knowledge that I will tuck away and whip out on somebody at the most random opportunity.
Yeah, just random
Which
bullshit.
is what I just did.
Yeah, exactly.
I've been to antique places like Amish country. I'm like, 14, 9. But yeah, we've got two here. The one that just has slightly discolored top. You can tell it's aged. And painter's tape that says 180 plus, which I said, that's got to be the proof, right? And Mike said, yeah.
All right.
And when I opened
damn near the runoff.
Yeah, this right here, 180 plus would usually be what they would call the angel share. This is the high end, top of the, like, this is one of the first runs.
So what I'm hearing right now is we need to make our own moonshine, barrel it at 180, and then come back and check on it in like 4 years.
If you barrel moonshine at 180 and check on it 4 years, I would say an appropriate amount would be evaporated off and aged.
Well, it depends on...
and then what you would have left with, most
be like
bourbon whiskey companies would temper down.
Well, yeah, they go... most bourbon goes in the barrel to about 120, 140.
Tops.
And it gets...
Yeah, and then
it gets
still, especially,
watered down.
This is going to burn.
It just smells like corn.
We have no... I've got no water. You have water. I have no water. So when this goes down the gullet, I'm shooting... do you want a picture of these? I can pass you you get... Okay. Oh, sweet. Got a water. Thank you. Kroger, same brand I drink. It really, literally is.
From the Kroger Reservoir.
Maybe this will clear up that cough I got back today.
It's got legs.
Yeah, it does.
It does have legs. It's cleaning the glass that looked clean before. So when you pour something in a clean glass and it looks cleaner,
it's got tannins.
It kind of makes you
and they're super thick. Like it's not even legs. It's just
sticky.
You know what, boys? Let's do it. Let's do it all at the same time.
Fucking cankles.
Here's to the cankles. Bottoms up. Here's to Christmas 22, Mike. Here's to you. Here we go.
Shalom.
Merry Christmas. L'chaim.
Oh,
there's like nothing to it. It's so good.
That's actually really.
This is good.
Really good for 180 plus.
Yeah. Oh, hold on.
Now
there it is.
No.
Now your chest is burning.
No, it's not. I'm picking up things though. I'm not getting a burn, but I don't know if you guys could hear that or not. Staticky noises. So it's very like on the nose. It's corn.
Corn.
I mean, it's just
it's
fucking
corn whiskey. Yeah.
But on the palate, it's kind of like sweet corn, and then
it's got the juice.
It's got like almost like a candy or bubble gum, not pink bubble gum, but like a candy or bubble gum finish. And I'm not getting a burn with it. I mean, it's
a little bit in the upper chest when you finish.
Yeah, I'm getting a little burn, but not as much as I expected, to be honest with you. I was ready to grab my bottle of water and like chase it because I've had high-end. When somebody brought me a jar when I was in high school and said, my uncle in Kentucky made this, I needed to chase it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is...
I am getting the burn,
isn't
but
bad.
Honestly...
It's burning my lips more than my chest.
I'm getting it more on the tip of my tongue and the back of my throat than I am the chest. When I shake the jar, I've watched a lot of moonshiners, so I know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm a pro.
Okay.
I don't know anything.
I'll let you have that.
I'm looking at the bubbles dissipate. There's some are staying around. I don't know what it means. I'm going to take the tape's word and say it's 180 plus proof. But honestly, that's a good taste.
The bubbles, it has something to do with how long the bubbles last.
Right. I know. Supposedly, the quicker they dissipate, the higher proof it is. These aren't going away real quick.
I thought it was the opposite of that. I thought it was the higher the proof, the longer they stay.
It's also cold, so I don't know if that has any effect on it either.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know what I'm talking about at all. And some say bigger bubbles and smaller bubbles matter. I don't know. I just decide to shake it to see, and I get a mixture of bigger and smaller bubbles. They stay around for a bit, but then they dissipate, and when they start dissipating, they go kind of quickly. But I will say, that's alcohol for sure.
Yeah, it's definitely alcohol.
But that's the kind of moonshine that's got a good taste that you could sip on or use for a cocktail.
Yeah,
that's a good one.
Yeah, I want to barrel that. I would love to. I would love to barrel that.
I almost last week for Christmas ordered us a custom buckhorn barrel to do this with. Buy some moonshine and barrel ourselves.
I don't want to buy it. I need someone to give it.
No.
I need real.
Well, I meant
I don't want Blue Flame from Old Smoky.
No. When
I've
I say
looked
buy
into
it,
getting a distilling kit so many times.
when I say buy it, I meant buy it from somebody I know. It would come like this. I'm not talking Old Smoky.
Yeah, I think you are allowed to distill up to a certain amount. So
no.
Yes, you are. You're allowed to distill up to a certain amount.
I've in-depth talked to and researched this. No, you are not.
Yes, you can. Trust me.
Okay. I trust you.
I said so.
It's fine. Sure, you can.
We just spread disinformation.
Everybody make moonshine. Well, I do that all the time.
On one of the last week's episodes, I improperly identified Peggy No as Nancy No from Booker's. So it's not Nancy. It's Peggy. I apologize.
Whatever.
But
call her Karen.
No, that was good. That was
good.
not.
I'm going to use a little water, rinse out my glass for the next one.
Squeeze bottle right there. You can use that for too.
Is that water?
Yeah.
That's more moonshine. You just
surprise.
Squirt it in your mouth.
Easier to rinse with, or add water to bourbon.
You are like a professional host.
He's a professional drinker too.
Why did you take 4 years to have us here, jerk?
It's been offered prior.
I blame Martelle then because I didn't know that.
Well, you weren't invited.
Oh, fair enough. Fair enough.
I was about to say my father-in-law, a bunch of guys. We also have the Lancaster Highland Whiskey Association that we get together a couple times a year. The stipulation is, and you guys have talked about this too. You got to bring a bottle.
Got to bring a bottle.
Yeah, that's
doesn't have to be.
That's why I wanted to stop at Pit Stop tonight because I was like, I'm going to the guy's house. He's offered to host. He got me some Virgil Cane Ginger. I should take a bottle. And then Martelle's like, on my way. And I was like...
You still could have went. I
would have been like way late.
What are you going to do? Spend 45 minutes looking at the same 5 bottles they have?
Here comes another opportunity for me to come back here. So next time, I'll stop earlier and bring 2 bottles.
I mean, I was going to go to Ollie's and see if I could find a lighter and a salt grinder.
For what?
Probably has it.
I mean, well...
And some gardening gloves.
Yeah. And a shovel and some lye.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I mean...
Well, no, I want one of those torches, like a brulee torch.
Oh, yeah.
I want one of those for my cigar.
Creme brulee.
And then I want another... I've got a really...
big
it's not shitty.
penis.
It's cheap. No, it's only like that big. Tiny penis. I've got it's not shitty. It's just a cheap salt grinder that's got a button on the top.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah. I want to get another one of those for pepper. My gravity grinders are not the best. I spent $45 on.
You're so rich that you're like, my pepper grinders aren't the best.
I'm too lazy to twist
I'm
the
sitting
knob.
there ripping open packets that we have saved from like Wendy's and McDonald's.
Oh, I do that. I do that too.
Those stay in the car.
Yeah.
That's the travel spices.
Yeah.
Those are the travel spices.
If you're rich. All right. So we tried that.
I am
honestly, whoever, and no need to share it, but wherever you got that from, whoever you got that from, that is some of the best moonshine I've ever tasted.
That's really good.
And I've tasted. I'm talking
it's not
mass
brand.
manufactured from Old Smoky or Sugarlands or any of those other Gatlinburg, Tennessee areas. That's some of the best moonshine I've ever tasted. Have I tasted millions? No, but I've tasted probably somewhere between half dozen and a dozen. And I may or may not know a few here in Ohio that make it that I can get it tomorrow if I wanted to. That's good.
Same.
It's good. I've had people who they've given me moonshine, like actual moonshine. But whenever someone says, "Well, I'll bring you some moonshine," I'm like, "I don't want your moonshine." Because
right.
I know what you're doing.
Turn it into apple pie.
I'm going. Yeah. I'm going down to Kentucky. I'm going down to Tennessee. I'll bring you back some moonshine. I'm like, I don't want your moonshine.
Or the people get Everclear and make it into apple pie.
Yeah,
or
that's
whatever
usually
else.
what ends up happening is. And that's still good. I'll still drink that because it's apple pie.
Yeah.
I like peach cobbler, and I've only had it once.
What about the whiskey peaches Beth makes?
Those are really good too.
Those are awesome.
The bananas I tried. I liked them.
Oh, I can't stand bananas. I hate bananas.
Oh,
So does Liz.
I love big old nanners in my mouth.
So, but
I know Liz. Sorry, I can't say it. I respect Liz too much to say it. I can't even make the joke.
His wife made like bourbon bananas. And they were good. The problem is bananas fall apart when they get soaking wet, and it looked like a jar of brains. And I couldn't.
It's a texture thing.
And I looked at it, I'm just like, I'm either going to have to blend this to pudding, or I'm done. And I ended up being done with it.
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah, they're definitely it's a texture thing.
It's a texture thing for sure.
Yeah, there's a couple things I can do bananas in, like banana bread or something, but for the most part, I just...
But the whiskey peaches, the
whiskey peaches are good.
Those
but
are
I think it was Rick Pfeiffer
that made the peach cobbler.
The peach cobbler moonshine.
Because this apple pie is great.
It's really good. And he goes, I mean, at one point he was traveling down to Kentucky like twice a month. So he was just going and getting, the high proof 151 and making apple pie out of that, and he made peach cobbler out of that. And I was just like, son of a bitch, I need more of this in my life.
Yeah.
Yeah, peaches are one of my favorite. Peaches and cherries.
Those whiskey cherries we tried last week, dude. It's been I've fought
really
myself from eating the whole jar. I'm not going to lie.
You know what?
I've had one or two each night.
That and I can't eat cherries like that. I would solely use those for old fashions or Manhattans.
Yeah.
That's all they'd be for.
I've always liked maraschino cherries. I could literally just eat a jar of maraschino cherries and I'd be sick, but I'd still do it.
Last cherry season, I ended up getting a bunch of cherries, just putting them in a small like Rubbermaid container, pitted them, and just dumped some average bourbon on them, and they've been in my fridge for like a year now.
Oh, I bet those are awesome.
Every once in a while.
My
wife was cleaning out the fridge one day, and she was like, "What the fuck is in this?" She's like, "I've never seen an olive look like this before." I was like, "Well, first off, they're cherries and they're soaked in bourbon." She was like, "Well, I'm going to put those back."
Yes, put those back.
That's not an olive. So this jar, another ball jar. The jar says Golden Harvest. I respect their artwork on the glass.
This one smells a
It
little
even says Mason, and it
harsher.
On the top, here's what I love. On the top, it just says beard. It's a beard in all caps underlined, which I write in all caps. So that's like
it's either gonna give you one or take one off.
Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of losing my beard drinking this because this one smells.
I just had
this
mine
smells
trimmed,
like what you
good.
think of when you hear the word moonshine.
Yeah. This
like you watch moonshiners or a show and you think, oh, those guys make it look so easy and it burns. This smells like that show.
Yeah, this is gonna hurt.
So
I think.
What do you get on the nose there, Martelle?
Corn.
I get more ethanol.
I mean, it's just.
I kind of want to pull out my lighter and light a flame to it, but then it would just burn forever.
I mean, no. Then you take a shot.
No, then you burn the building down and die.
No, you light it on fire and then take a shot. And then you down the gullet.
But give us heads up so we can get.
So
this.
I can
get out of here. And
Well, no, I just want to get it on tape.
Yeah, I wonder.
Let's get the views.
The TikToks would be
do it
on
for
fire,
the vine.
literally.
World star.
All right, we ready? Oh, there goes Martelle. Oh, I'm going to wait for this one then. Go ahead.
It's still got good flavor.
It's still got really good flavor.
Does it?
Oh yeah.
It's
It's still got that candy.
Yeah,
I'm still getting
it's sweet.
that candiness at the end of it.
Oh, that's surprisingly good after the smell.
Yeah.
That tastes like a sweet corn casserole and a sweetness at the end, like you said.
It's like candy. To me, it's like sweet and candy like. It's almost.
It's what candy corn wish it could be.
Yeah, it's what candy corn should be.
Okay, first off, let's settle that debate. I love candy corn. I know it's waxy. I know it's crap.
Yeah, you're part of the problem.
Well, obviously, look at me.
I mean,
everybody knows I'm part of every problem.
Candy corn is so gross.
As a matter of fact, I shared a meme a few hours ago that said, "Are you part of the problem, or part of the solution?" And immediately, cut it off, said, "Part of the problem." Then the reply was like, "Well, that was a rhetoric," and it cut it off, said, "As a matter of fact, I have some ideas to make the problem funnier than it is." Like, that's the embodiment of me. This is.
Not bad.
No, it's really good.
Not bad. This is great. I would rather have either of these jars than some of the whiskeys we've tried. The aged whiskeys that people pay solid money for.
We'll put one of these in a barrel, see if we can beat some benchmark.
I mean, my
don't
goal
doubt that we could.
I think next year, the Mash and Drum does what they call Blend-A-Geddon. And it's people who they'll take like Weller 12 and they blend up their own whiskey. And then it's
kind of infinity bottle, but
yeah. It's kind of like that.
This one here is sweeter, I think, than this one.
I agree.
And I like this one, but this one I might try to steal from you.
Give me a jar or 2 jars of that, a small barrel, and 4 years.
Yeah.
Age it, and then blend it up into an infinity bottle, and I want to put it in Blend-A-Geddon.
See, that's one of those things where I wonder, because I play around with sous vide a lot, and so I made my own old fashioned, just sous vide it with orange peels and bitters and whatnot. So basically, ready to drink.
Right.
And I'm wondering if sous videing something like that with some of the whiskey staves would hasten that process.
Oh, I don't know. Buffalo Trace is always, well, not just Buffalo Trace, but a lot of the distillers down there are always trying to do, what can they do to speed up the aging process to do something in 6 months that it takes 8 years?
Well, that's what everybody wants their money tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, on Moonshiners, they talked about, and on the Moonshiners Master Distiller, they talked about aging stuff in 24 hours.
Yeah.
And
which we tried that one, and that was.
It was, but what they found is the more smaller chips you have, the better it is because
more
it's
surface
more surface
area.
area. Yeah, it's the surface area.
Well, that's what Makers does with the stave program.
Right, exactly.
They have the barrel, and then they throw staves into the barrel to.
But
replicate
there was a ad I saw for you get your custom barrel for I forget how much.
I've seen
put
those.
Your logo on it, and it's so many quarts or whatever gallon.
Yeah, actually.
And I was like, man, we could put that like in the window of Martelle's office / our studio.
Actually, it's not ruining the Christmas surprise because it was 2 years ago. Beth was going to get you one
of the barrels.
Yeah, she was going to get you one with your initials on the front on the head of the barrel.
Well, she felt that because I didn't get that.
You did not. I know. I don't think she had. I think she ran out of time to order it because she reached out to me about it.
What a loser!
I said, "Yeah, get that for him. We can use that for the show."
Yes, he
I wasn't
would
thinking
love
about you
that.
at all.
He would like that very much.
That would be amazing. You
Help
should buy
me,
that
help
for him.
Me.
right.
Yeah, we don't until we do.
So what else we got?
I don't know which one you. I mean, we got
meats
several
and cheeses.
Several options here.
I want to try the meats and cheeses too.
All right, well, mouth on some meat.
So I don't know how to cut cheese. I mean, I know how to cut
That's
the
a lie.
cheese. I know how to cut the cheese. But this right here, you said is what?
That's a smoked Gouda.
Smoked Gouda. Do I slice it off the end like this?
Go
You can
for it.
slice it off the end. You can flip
Take
it
a
up
bite
on
out
its
of it if you
side.
want.
Just pick up like an apple and eat it.
I mean, Gouda's really good. It's smoky because it's smoked. It's in the name.
Are we all indulging together? I mean, I figure that's how
we
it
can
goes.
if you want.
We can.
I mean, it doesn't make
I'm letting you run the show today, Randy.
sense.
Without letting you run the show.
Without telling me?
Yeah. Smoked Gouda's good. That's good stuff.
That is good.
I like Gouda.
Go ahead and slice off the other one too. So we're all ready.
Grassy ass.
The nachos.
Yeah, nacho.
Oh, that is good. That's real good.
Yeah, Gouda is good. Oh, I'll take that one too.
Mike's Shark Coochie is amazing. Even though it's a Buffalo Bills board.
That's fine.
I would like to see them win, though. Good one last night for the Bills, as we're recording.
Timestamp.
Right. Yeah, that Gouda's good. What kind of meats do we have there, too? Because I ate 2 of the 3.
Chorizo. Prosciutto and jamon ham. We'd be jamon.
Yeah,
Man, what a spread.
I've had 2 of the 3. I need to roll up some meat and put it in my mouth, though.
Yeah, me too.
The cinnamon cheese is
We
really
need to
good.
find more listeners to host us like this.
Well, the best part about this is all of these should pair real well with what we're drinking. So fat works great. The cinnamon should work great.
Fat does work great.
And the smoke.
I got that part down.
The
Yeah, you
smoke
do.
should work well too.
I tell you what, that Gouda.
Water works
Man.
great.
Water pairs very well with
Water pairs
everything.
real well with this.
It lubricates
I like
your
Gouda.
joints.
I'll sit and so Kroger does those like under $5 chunks of cheese, and I'll go through and just start picking stuff out and bring them home, and then me and the youngest will sit and eat jalapeno cheese and habanero cheeses and bourbon cheeses, and I had one Friday night.
That's interesting.
Friday night, it was a Basil Hayden. The cheese was stored in a Basil Hayden barrel,
Interesting.
and it was really good.
I am not on the Basil Hayden train.
I don't like it either. It tastes like
No, but-
cilantro.
Cheese story would be interesting,
Soap.
though. What's that other cheese I just ate?
It's a cinnamon Toscano, so it's an Italian cheese.
That cinnamon, it's a unique flavor. Like I was eating, I was like, oh, oh.
Cinnamon's unique, huh?
Yeah, it's with
Doesn't
the
taste like cinnamon?
cheese. It does. But I've never put cinnamon on my Kraft singles sandwich spread.
I
thing
would not recommend doing that.
Or my
I would recommend-
easy cheese out of a can.
I would recommend taking a spoonful of cinnamon before you take your easy cheese or your Kraft single.
Spoonful of cinnamon in the mouth.
Yep.
Easy
Helps
cheese
the
straight
medicine
from the
go
can.
down.
Yeah.
It-
Pretty sure there was
Absolutely.
a song about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a whole song based around that
It'll be amazing.
for fat Americans.
And record it for me so I can watch you choke.
Right. No, that's very unique. Yeah, that's good stuff, man.
It is.
Very good. Yeah, I got to get. What's the rolled up meat?
Prosciutto.
Meat.
Smeat.
It's gabagoo,
Gabagool.
which is capicola, by the way.
You have to do the hand gesture when you say that.
Flopping my meat around in my hand. That's capicola. Gabagoo.
I don't think I've ever had that.
Really?
No.
Oh.
I get
Liz and
chip topped ham from Kroger, dude. That's like,
Liz and I do meat trays like once or twice a month.
I don't do charcuterie much. Not real
100%.
charcuterie. I get Lunchables. That's my charcuterie.
No, we'll go to just
Yeah,
because
that's good.
Aldi's closer. Aldi actually has a really great section of
100%.
like
Yeah.
aged meats and aged cheese. You just
Really?
go in and buy the pack and just rip it open and throw it on a tray or a board.
Put it on a 2x4 so it's
I mean,
fancy.
if you want to do that too, yeah. But they do a really good job of just making like pre-made, for the most part, charcuterie boards that you can just go in and set up.
I will say I like this beef jerky. That's better than Jack Link's.
Yeah.
Oh.
I was about to say inappropriate noises.
Anyway, all right. So last week I was fucking around with AI.
Oh, yeah.
Imaging.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no.
I can't get it to load. I'm going to work on it some more. I wrote a song.
Oh, jeez.
An AI-generated song, and then ran the lyrics through an AI-generated text-to-voice program.
So you've got the audio.
So I had audio, and then I was going to, and I lost it, because, I didn't lose it. Shit wouldn't save. I was going to go get an instrumental, like just some random beats and shit, and make a song with the generated audio. And it was in the style of Bing Crosby to All I Want for Christmas Is You by Drake. So, and it was in Drake's voice.
All right.
But I lost it. I'm not happy about it. So I'm trying to do it again. But OpenAI has like this, they have a chat GTP thing that you can give it suggestions. Like it'll write code for you. If you tell it to write a program for you, it'll write a program for you and write the code out for you. It'll write music for you. It'll write a lecture for you.
I know that there's been a lot of controversy with that because, like, kids are like, yeah, here's my paper.
Uh-huh. Well, you have to read through it because it'll fuck shit up.
Yeah.
But
that's how they're getting caught.
And so I've been messing around with that. Well, they also have DALL-E, as in like Salvador Dali.
Uh-huh.
They have a DALL-E 2, which is their image generator. So I was kind of fucking around with that a little bit and getting things to come up. And then UberDuck is the one that does it generates the text to a voice, and you can pick from, like if you just type in rappers in its dropdown, it'll give you a list of all these rappers: Dre, Drake, Eminem, Eazy-E, all of them. So you can go in, but the problem is,
and it does it in their style.
It does it in their voice.
Oh.
Not just their style.
That's
well, it doesn't
legal.
do it in their style. It does it in their voice. But there are certain things, like I did the Christmas song, and I ran it through Eminem post. What was that? I think it was post 1996. And a lot of it was like it garbles because there's no words there for it. So it's trying to make something up for it. It's really cool. So I'm just going to keep kind of messing around with it a little more.
I was listening to the latest episode on my way home today, and
getting all primed up.
No, well, I don't think I've missed any. So, and
that amazes me. You're like one of 4 people.
Yeah, even my mom was like, "Yeah, I'm behind like 12 episodes," and Kevin was like, "You might not want to listen to the one where
some of those.
Martelle forgot to hit record."
I didn't forget to hit record. We found out that if a headset comes unplugged, it stops recording.
So I'm listening to that episode, and I have it on my headphones, and it's just like, it's like, what the hell? It just faded out. And then the next thing I hear is just laughing. And I'm like, I'm fucking around. I'm like, did I turn my phone off? What the fuck happened? Which was similar to, I'm sure, your reaction too. Like, what the fuck happened?
I look down and the sun's shining. So there's a little red dot that lets me know that it's recording. And I know I hit that button because I just hit it. And I always know. And I just happened to look down and went.
He usually hits that button before I even get in the room.
Yeah.
Because he's faster.
I just get in. I just get in and hit the button and
that's good.
Happens.
And whatever gets also all the stuff before the show, there may be 5 or 6 minutes of stuff that I cut out, and you may just get a quick 30-second bullshit thing.
It's usually me moaning.
Yeah.
My back.
But the light was off, and I went, fuck.
Shit.
I went, shit, we're not recording right now. And what had happened is one of the neighbor's dogs was over, and he walked between me and unplugged my headset. And I didn't realize that if you unplug the headset, it turns off the recording.
And lessons were learned.
That day. So
They were. And we're at family Thanksgiving with all my extended family, like grandma and grandpa included yesterday. And my brother's like, he said something about one of the episodes, like, oh, yeah, I heard where you did, this or that. Has mom listened? And I'm literally, it's me, my mom sitting next to me to my right, and my brother's on the other side of her. And I was like, and mom's like, yeah, I've gotten behind. I've been busy, and I was like, well, just there's one, like, you should skip. She goes, did you use some bad words again? I was like, a couple.
Use some bad words?
Couple.
I used them all. All of them.
And Kevin just started
Twice,
laughing.
3 times.
Yeah, I was like, you just missed that one. And Beth was like, yeah, I turn it off sometimes. She's like, I'm over it.
You stupid motherfucker.
The dark humor episode, I'm listening on one of my either coming to or coming from work, and you're telling the jokes, and I have to say probably no fewer than 50% of them, I'm shooting out the punchline before it's coming out. And
I wish we had the original dark humor
episode. God damn it, I'm a terrible person.
Nope,
You're not.
You're our kind of person.
You're not. You're not a terrible person at all.
I wish we had the original.
I do wish we had the original one now. That one was funny, but it was not as bad, in quotes,
Right,
as the one we released.
and it was organic,
And
man.
that one was a little bit more organic, but that one was there was one part in there, and I'm just like, I'm not putting this out, and it was Senor Randy over here. He's like, what's yellow and can't drive? And I'm just like, I'm thinking like school bus. He's like, an Asian. And I was just like, fuck. Like,
everything was just so off the cuff and so, oh man, it was so good.
But it wasn't, there was more to it than that. Then I was
Right.
just like, oh, we can't put
Now,
this out.
like you said in the article you shared with one of our other groups, there was a article written about top reasons people won't listen to a podcast or will turn you off and never listen
Yeah,
again.
we hit every one
We
of
hit
those.
every single one of them.
Was it supposed to be a checklist?
Yeah, I was like, check,
Yeah, got
check,
that one?
got it,
Yeah,
yeah,
got that
got
one?
it.
All right.
Done that so much we don't care to anymore.
Yeah.
Let's keep going.
Yeah, so
Have we hit
it's-
politics yet? Okay.
Right, right.
So-
religion? Jesus, great. Got it.
Got
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
What happens if you offend your podcast listeners and then you scroll down a little further in the article and it's like, which one of the following would make you feel most offended or uncomfortable if you heard it on a podcast? This is a survey. And it was racist language, 34%.
Playfully racist.
Sexist language, 9%.
Always
so
sexist.
it's a racist is like blatant, like
Right.
across the top. Then it's sexual language, jokes about any religion, 8%. Explicit descriptions of sex, 8%. Explicit descriptions of violence, 6%. Promotions of guns or firearms, 6%. Promotions of alcohol or illegal drugs, 6%.
We would never.
Sexual preference, gender identity, 6%. Frank discussions on radical politics, 4%.
Yeah, we kind of avoid.
We kind of, but we've hit it. Critical discussions of any religion, 3%. Swear words, fucking 3%. Anti-gun firearm discussions, 3%. Political views different from your own, 3%. And discussions about vaccines, 2%. We have hit every one of those
At some point, or
at some point in
some
4
manner,
years.
Yes.
Can confirm.
And sometimes
Yes, we have.
Can confirm.
multiple times.
Yeah.
Sometimes multiples in one show.
I would say the promotion of alcohol is every show. I don't
Well,
think
yeah,
we've
I mean-
missed, maybe except for the first 3 episodes.
I mean, in sober October, maybe.
No, but you
Even
still
still
talk
drank.
about it.
And we still talked
I
about
didn't
it.
drink every episode
No.
that time.
Yeah, but
No.
we still talked about it.
We did talk about it. Yeah, that's true.
So that was the article. I'm just like,
And
no
now we're
wonder we don't
surrounded
have
by
anybody
it.
listen to us. We checked all the boxes, and
It's because you don't share our stuff.
no one doesn't like us anymore.
You're turning the frogs gay.
What's next?
Oh, I don't know. Where do we go from here?
I pour some.
So we went, instead of going from...
I keep snacking on the meat and cheese is so enticing to me right now.
I think it's just because it's in front of you.
I also haven't really eaten today.
Screw top.
We
It's
busted up.
fancy.
It's fancy. Now, this is... I'm going to give the description before I give the name. So, it's a bottle
Very good.
with a black and gold label. Or black and yellow
black
label.
And yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow.
This retails for about $50. But on the secondary,
But you'll never find it.
you'll never find it. And on the secondary, it goes anywhere from $400 to $1,200 a bottle.
Which is
Who am I?
stupid.
It's yellow and black. It's Proud Boy whiskey.
Yeah.
There you go.
It's so this is where it's Weller 12. So Michael just opened up a fresh bottle of Weller 12.
And he made the mistake by not pouring me a glass, but passing me the bottle.
That's
I'm going to
There's
be
no straws.
Be reasonable, Randy.
I'm going to be conservative with this bottle because
We don't need a Russo or a Tyler pour going on here.
Yeah, no.
Like what I posted on Instagram the other day.
I saw that.
I ended up dumping all that back into the bottle.
I was wondering.
There's no chance in hell I was drinking that thing. Did you see that?
Oh, you poured yourself a healthier pour than I did even.
I just up to the bubble.
Oh, man. Okay. Fair enough.
So I had a Kenzie dram, one of the Bourbon Hunter Kenzie drams.
Well, I'm going up to the bubble.
And I filled it all the way to the top of the lip, and then just over the top of the lip, so it was kind of hovering.
That nice little parabola.
That skin just held it right in place. Yeah. Took a picture, and then promptly took a straw and started siphoning it back out so that I could get.
What did is use a funnel?
And then I had to get it so I could get to a funnel. There's no chance.
You can't pick that up.
I couldn't. I'm not steady enough.
You can't quite.
I mean.
You're like the couple in Book of Eli that eats humans. Their hands are all shaky and stuff.
Actually, I got a really good steady hand.
Yeah, I don't. I used to. Oh, it's better now.
I could be a surgeon.
Why are we? What good podcast in the world is there?
I mean, we're talking about steady hands.
Yeah.
So this is Weller 12. I thought we tried this. We did not.
I have never had Weller 12. So you may have tried it somewhere, but it was not on our show.
I thought it was with you. So.
No, we did Foolproof.
That's probably what I'm thinking of. I'm thinking of Foolproof.
Which I passed on a bottle. Well, no, I didn't pass on a bottle Foolproof because I wasn't able to get it on Saturday for the single barrel release stuff. I should have picked up a bottle of that Old Elk, though, last week. But then that Nola is good.
How was it?
Nulu, that's it. It's
Nulu.
really good.
Yeah, that Nulu was surprisingly good. So on the nose, what do you get here?
Weller.
It does.
smells-
Wait, before we move on, should we rate the 180 plus painter's tape in the beard since nobody could ever get it anyway?
I mean,
availability is rough.
yeah, the availability is super rough.
non-existent unless you happen to know our buddy here.
I know a guy.
Who knows?
Who knows a guy?
Honestly, I will tell you. We'll talk off the air, but I would like a jar of these, either of them.
I'll see if I. I'll see what I can do.
We'll talk.
Hey, Michael, we'll talk off the air, but I think you should try to get me a bottle of these. A jar
By the
of it.
way,
A jar.
Let's talk off the air about that.
Talk price and availability and who makes it, and we'll talk off the air. But let's talk on the air.
So I'm going to compare those two together, like
Right.
apples to apple type of deal. The 180 with the painter's tape, I liked better.
Did you?
I did.
Okay.
They both had the same general flavor to me, but the 180 was sweeter
I thought
and
the beard was sweeter.
and a bit more enjoyable to me.
Fair enough. I liked them both. I would say the 180 is a bit more enjoyable. I thought the beard was a little sweeter
Well,
to me.
I prefer the 180.
But the 180, the 180s. How many donuts you giving that?
I don't know that I can.
Because you can't get it. You
can't
don't know what
get
it
it.
costs.
You can't get it. There's no price.
I mean, this
There's no
literally
price.
this is the epitome of from the hills.
I mean,
from the Appalachian Mountains moonshine. It's in a jar that looks like it's sat outside for a while. It looks like it's ran on a copper still in the mountains.
it's going to go this way. It's either going to be a 1 because
you can't get
get it, or it's going to be a 5
Right.
because you can't get it.
I'm going to rate these both at a 3.5. But you'll never get it, so good for us.
Yeah, I mean, but
I love the flavor though.
I like that one better than
So
the beer.
we'll move on to the Weller 12 here. What do you got on the nose there?
Weller. I mean, it's legitimately smells
Quintessential Weller.
like Weller, except it's
I think this
12 years old.
smells like a sweeter Weller to
Yeah.
me.
well, it's a little
Definitely
sweeter.
some sweetness.
Yeah,
Brown
I got a little-
sugar.
Brown
Yeah.
sugar.
This is the favorite part of every episode for everybody.
Oh.
When we all go,
The slightly heavy breathing.
Speaking of, on the last episode that was released on Fridays, if you listen carefully, I think it's around the 28-minute mark, you can hear my stomach growl.
Still not as funny as the time you farted right into your own mic and then picked it right back up to your face.
That's fine. It didn't have time to escape. You even said something, and you're like, "What the hell was that?" And I'm like, "That was my stomach." But you can hear it, so I left it in, and I didn't enhance it.
Awesome.
It's not changed. It is just my stomach going.
Yeah, this is good. I like Weller. I really do like Weller overall. The antique, I love.
The antique's good.
I wish it would have stayed at $25 with a screw top versus adding a cork for another $25. But
that was
great marketing is what that was.
Yeah, I mean,
100%.
It's like the Heaven Hill Bottle and Bond used to be $12.
It used to be amazing,
and it was amazing. Now it's $40. It's still good. But for the price, it's not amazing anymore. But Heaven Hill was losing money on that deal.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm getting something sweet. So there's brown sugar, but I'm getting like a candy sweetness.
I'm getting
on that as well. Like maybe like a red candy apple.
Yeah.
Little vanilla.
Yeah, not much.
A little bit of wood.
I don't get the vanilla, but I get an apple and maybe like a berry of some sort, like a strawberry maybe.
Yeah, there's something sweet there. I don't know what. I can't pinpoint what that is though. Like I said, red candy apple. You said strawberry.
Well, I was thinking the apple too. I'm going to drink it now.
A little bit of cinnamon. A lot of it is cinnamon apple.
I was going to say I'm getting like a cinnamon apple crumble dessert thing. Like
yeah, baking spices. Yeah, for sure.
But I'm still getting a really fruity, like a strawberry-ish kind of. I don't know if it's strawberry, but there's like
red fruit.
Yeah,
maybe a rhubarb. I've never had rhubarb. Is that a fruit?
It's a pomegranate.
It's like I'm getting some kind of a.
I'm getting green tea and passion fruit.
No.
That's my favorite. I'm getting
with
some kind of
a hint of arugula,
some boba,
and some brie,
and some bean sprouts.
Brie cheese.
I've had two adults. I just within a week find out, two grown men find out that pickles are just cucumbers that have been pickled.
Shit like that, amazing.
Oh god, yeah.
It's like, how have you lived this long? One of them was older than me. I was like, how have you lived this long on Earth and not known that cucumbers and pickles are the same freaking thing?
Well, I was going to say, there is a cucumber called a pickle, and sometimes a lot of times they'll use that. But it's only like it's only like maybe 7 inches long.
Pickling cucumbers.
Yes, they're not huge. Oh no, gherkins are.
That's your gherkin. Yeah, well, I know from experience because I have one.
I had
you got a gherkin?
No, these super midgets, and they were
what were their names?
Sour.
Steve.
They were
Billy.
Yeah, it was
Roxanne. Hell of a night.
It was Jeremiah.
He was Amish?
Yeah.
You had an Amish midget?
I did.
Man, what a wild night.
But he just a little guy.
Just a little fella.
He was sour. About the whole thing.
Doesn't wash much, that one.
No. I mean, he's Amish, you know. He takes a bath once a week at best. If it's not frozen.
He's not full he's Amish.
Yeah. He's Am-ish. He's a little Am. He's a little. I just said he's a little Am and didn't realize I inadvertently made a midget Amish joke again. And that's the genius of my humor right there. I make jokes when I don't intend to.
This is good.
Yeah, I definitely get something dry, like leathery, horse blankety.
Yeah, I get some of that.
Like cowhide.
Especially on the back end.
Yeah.
It's like you eat an apple and a pomegranate, then lick a cow, and then go hang out with your friend that's a little Am-ish.
Yeah.
Your midget buddy that taps trees for maple syrup.
Gotcha.
Yeah, Paging's on Friday.
Ooh.
Paging Fridays.
That's
so
my
this
favorite.
is more like Saturday after you get up.
It's my favorite. It's like Saturday when you get up and everything hurts, including your beehole.
Yeah. This is good. I like this.
Because the Amish pig with wooden strap-ons.
Splinters.
Long finish. Really long finish.
Really long finish. It's still, I mean, it's...
Oh, it lingers with you for sure.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm trying to joke and make a serious review at the same time.
So since we got cinnamon in the notes, try some of the cheese and then try this again.
Oh, that's a good idea. Let's do that.
Baby.
Get a Martelle, you fatty. There we go.
I thought you were a knife person.
I mean, yay. Hey. Oh, that's thick.
Jesus, cut that one in half.
That's what I'm going to do. Calm down.
You
What? What is your problem?
Every time you use the knife, you stick the, and then your wrist breaks, like you're limp wristed.
Did I make the cuts?
Barely.
Did I?
Barely.
Did I?
Barely.
You're welcome. You just shut up and eat your cinnamon cheese I cut for you. Oh, yeah. Put it in your mouth. Lick them lips.
It's creamy.
That's a juicy one. Took too big of a bite of cheese.
Yeah, that works.
Oh, my God. That's amazing. Yeah, that is... shit.
I've often asked Martelle what it's like to be rich, and now I know. Because that's great. That's good cheese with a good...
This is what rich tastes like.
Yeah.
This is what rich bean.
This is what rich bean means.
One of my favorite things to do is to play with flavor pairings with beers, with whiskeys, with whatever. Stuff like this is just fun.
I usually do it with chocolate. Like chocolate and whiskey and try different things.
Also
my
great.
favorite thing to do is play with boobs and whiskey. But kind of the same.
There's no... Never mind.
There might be.
It'll be a little sweet.
Depends on if you got an Amish midget or not.
Breast milk.
might be a little sour. You with them Amish gals, man, you can make that buttermilk.
Titty curds.
New password.
New password. That's what I was about to say. Titty curds. I love me some titty curds.
Same thing, like the fat from any of the meats with the whiskey.
That's
will
really
go
good.
well.
Yeah,
try one to.
Yeah, that's. Yeah, you're right.
Blue cheese and stouts. One of my favorite pairings ever that I blew people's minds with was Sour Patch Kids and IPAs.
That one, yes.
So
Yes.
Really?
so good.
Absolutely
Yes.
I
fucking
love Sour
amazing.
Patch Kids.
So fucking good.
Yeah, Sour Patch Kids and IPAs go well together. So, I like this. I think it's a great price at $50. I think that's what it's $49.99.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
If you can find it.
If you can find it, I would. And I'm not much for paying for secondary pricing. What's the proof on the Weller 12? Is it
45.
40? Okay,
They're so 90 proof, yeah.
So 90. So I probably would maybe go to 70 on a bottle for this. And that's pushing it.
Yeah. Yeah. Just going online real quick, just on some of the online stores, it's $300-400.
Oh,
Right.
that's so good with that
And-
meat. Whatever meat I just ate.
And that I don't think that's worth it. Like, that's not worth it to me. That's not a...
$39.98 retail. On a
Okay, so
Yeah,
so
$40.
it's-
Yeah.
So $40. So I would probably go no more than 60 on it. I would go $20 over.
Yeah. I might double it.
Yeah, but I don't think it's not worth much more than that. It's really good.
Oh, that's
For the price, it's fantastic.
Yeah,
for $40. If I saw that, I would grab every bottle they had.
but you would have to find it outside of Ohio.
I was about to say, the
that's
problem
thing.
is
That's the
that-
availability here for us.
Right.
You know, you find every bottle you can at that price, you're risking getting caught for breaking and entering into a liquor store.
Yeah.
Fine
Yeah.
with that.
Yeah.
I mean,
You gotta trample taters.
Fine with that.
Randy,
Actually, that's the best part of that.
Trampling taters is
Yeah,
the
I
name
was
of
about
my-
to say I go to the chiropractor across from Pit Stop, and every once in a while, I'm there early on a Friday.
you
and
see all those assholes lined up outside.
The one time my wife was like, "What is going on out there?" I'm like, "It's Friday releases."
The last-
They're like, "What are they releasing?" And I was like, "They don't even.
They
know.
don't even
Nothing.
know. Well,
They don't even know."
that was like the one day I went in there. Like, I was off on Friday. I was doing something, and I was like, I just need to be there when they open, just to get this part of the shit out of the way. And I'm like, I don't know if there's anything released or not. This isn't going to go well for me, because I'm going to have to go stand in line. I got there maybe 10 minutes before they open. I was out running errands already that morning. So I stop, and I'm just like, I'm standing there, and the guys are like, "Oh, I hope they have Bland." I'm like, "You guys don't know what's releasing today, do you?" And they were like, "No, do you?" And I'm like, "I'm not here for anything they're releasing." I said, "I just need to get in, get my bottle, and get out." And they're like, "Oh, well."
Weirdo.
They're like, you mean you're not here to get, like some Buffalo Trace? I'm like, "No, I have 4 bottles of it at home. Why do I need to get another bottle?" Well, what if they have Weller? I'm like, "I got 4 bottles of that shit too. Why do I need to go? I said, "I'm here because I need cheap."
Yeah.
I'm going out on a boat later today.
I need everyday drinker.
Yeah, I'm going out on a boat. I need something. And so I go in, like, finally get in there, and there's a line. Like, there's a line outside. They opened it up. There's no table, so there's no allocation for the day. There may be something they put on the shelf. And I'm standing in line, and I'm like, and one guy's like, there's no Blantons. And I'm like, fuck this. And I'd like move. I'm like, get out of the way. Move.
I don't want your shit.
I said, I don't
want
get
my shit.
And I walk over and I just grab a bottle of Middle West Spirits wheat. And I'm like, you guys are sleeping on good shit. I am so happy that nothing was allocated today and you all wasted your fucking time. And I walked up to the counter. I set it down. She goes, the woman that's sitting, she goes, we would love to say that every day. Every Friday. I'm like, say it. Yeah. And I grabbed my bottle. And like at that point, people were leaving the line because they didn't have anything. I'm like, fuck all of you. Every one of you standing in line that made me waste my time just to get a $40 bottle of Middle West Spirits.
Stupid.
You could all eat shit. And half of them weren't even from, like, if you looked at the license plates, half of them weren't even Fairfield County plates. No. They were Franklin County plates. Or they were Logan, or is it Logan County? No, Logan's not
Logan County's up north. It's
Hocking County. Yeah, they were coming out of Logan.
Well, yeah, and the ones from Franklin think that they're like snowballing. They're like, I'm going up to the little town.
I'm going to go down here.
I'm going to Little Town Lancaster. Meanwhile, I'm sitting in Circleville like, we can't even get any of that stuff.
I got Jack Daniel's single barrel.
I found
we don't even get that. We're lucky to get Gentleman Jack half the time. Dude, our allocated that sits on the counter is Weller Special Reserve. Like they're like, hey, we got another box. Here you go. Like,
cool.
Does it limit one case per person? Because no one's coming in to buy this shit down here.
They sell however many you want. I've never seen that store ever limit anybody. There's a new bourbon or whiskey they had this week that intrigued me.
Is it?
Do tell.
Pursuit United?
No, I forget.
Because that is now available in Ohio.
Huh.
It was two different kinds. One was a rye and one was a weed. I'll just have to buy it.
Oak and Eden.
Nope, don't remember.
Okay, great.
Good story.
I went to a store
and
ended up getting a bottle of Booker's, the Pinky's batch.
Oh, okay, yeah.
This week. And I'm not going to call the store out because at this point I'll let you guys know. But
yeah.
But there's that store, and then I heard of another store that gets stuff, and that store is in the hood. But apparently
stores to go to.
They get stuff, and no one's buying that shit. So
wait. So you're telling me that middle-aged white guys don't want to stand outside a hood store?
I will say that off of Bryce Road in Reynoldsburg, there's a liquor store that if you're going to find something, if it gets there,
it has to get there.
Hennessy is always gone.
I used to live in Reynoldsburg, and I feel like I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Attached to a drive-through?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I went in there one time. I was like, there's a lot of stuff I like, but the Hennessy's gone.
It's not going to be there.
The malt liquor's gone.
Well, yeah. Sometimes you go on OHLQ, and you're like, where can I fucking find this?
Well, that's what I did.
This and this.
What's around?
No. I'm like, oh, well. Oh. Like, it's not even like maybe in stock. It's like, oh, yeah, this is full red. It's fucking
Please
here.
come buy this.
Yeah.
And that's the thing.
And you go in, you're like, how do you have so much of it? It's too expensive for our clients. I'm like, cool.
But why are
you getting it?
Why are they getting it? It's my question. Why is OHLQ allocating that to a store that they're not selling it? So, whatever.
We wrapping this one up?
We can.
Wrap it up.
We got
an hour-ish.
We got another one to do.
Or we can...
Oh, we're going to keep going.
We can hit that bottle.
Let's hit that bottle and do some other bottles.
Okay.
Hey. All right.
Wait, how many donuts for the Weller 12?
Oh.
You know what? I like it.
New guy coming in.
Yeah. I like that. So what do you give it?
I'd give it so availability is the biggest issue on it. Price is absolutely worth it.
Price is astounding.
If you get it at retail.
If you can get it at retail, if that's
$40
$3.50. Yeah,
$40.
$3.50. It's $3.50 if you can get it, that's the problem.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it 2 scores.
First time ever?
Yeah.
You're giving something 2 scores.
I'm gonna give it 2 scores.
You punk.
Because of the availability.
No.
No, I agree with that.
Because of the availability.
But we've always factored that in.
We have, but this time I'm gonna factor it in separately.
Okay.
Because I'm not a Weller fanboy.
We don't have rules on this show anyway.
So I'm not a Weller fanboy. I think it's good. I wouldn't pass it up if I saw it sitting on a shelf for $60.
Right.
So 3.5. But
the retail is
40.
retail's 40.
right.
So with retail, and if it was readily available, well, let me rephrase that. So 2. With the readily available part, no, I got that backwards. 3.5 with the readily
Two based on its current
two
availability.
based
Have
on
some
the current
more moonshine.
availability.
You're doing great.
Yeah.
No, it's my dyslexia
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
in my ADD.
Sure. Yeah.
Just thank dog and move on.
Sure, fine.
It's fine.
If it was readily available.
If it were readily available, it'd be a 3.5.
Yeah.
But because of it,
If it was readily available for $40 here in Ohio, I'd give that a 4
maybe.
easily. I would.
I'd stay at 3.5.
I'm staying
I'm
at
at
3.
3.5.
I'm staying at 3.5. As in, if you see this, you should buy it for retail price
Oh yeah.
up to 20 above.
I would
agree
say
with you guys
20
on that.
above. I'm not.
I would
Okay.
go so far as to double the price. I would probably do 60 for it, but
Yeah.
What-
Well, 60 is not doubling. 80 would be doubling.
is it what was it?
It's
29.99?
40.
39.99.
Yeah, 80's probably. I wouldn't spend 80 on it.
Yeah, $60.
$60 is reasonable.
Which honestly, the fact that you crack that open when it's coinciding with the secondary for our show
I just don't care.
is
mean, it's-
no. I'm
Yeah, no, it's like- I
was
know
going to
that-
say
I
I
know there are
appreciate it.
Yeah, I know
you
that-
don't care.
This bottle is the
like-
same thing.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
this bottle is like $100 and some MSRP.
So let's
Yeah,
get in
right.
this bottle, review it, and we'll wrap up this show, and then we'll do another and review more and eat more meats and cheeses in my mouth because they're so good. This is going to be your. Oh, it's okay.
It's only that way because it's half full.
well,
okay.
and
We don't judge
the
you
cork
by the
is very
cork pop.
bulbous.
I was supposed to
It's like a
pulling
pacifier.
It out. That's my.
It's a
penis.
cork plug.
It's a butt plug.
Ooh, shiny.
It's a crystal butt plug.
But the this is probably the most expensive show we've ever recorded as far as
Secondary pricing.
well secondary
Yeah, for sure.
the
Yeah.
meat and cheeses
Well,
the moonshine you can't get anywhere. That's to me
that's priceless.
Yeah, I mean
That's
how do you price that?
It's liquid gold. Gold.
I love gold.
Jesus, Randy.
What? Shut. You know what? You're not getting any. For once, I'm cutting you off.
That's fine.
So we're gonna.
I mean,
And then you edit the show and send me a message like you're out, and then block me on Facebook.
I completely edit Randy out of the show. You only hear him talking in the background.
That would be a
That's fine.
insanely interesting show.
It's
Just like random reactions to things. We're like, what the
That's-
fuck are they talking about?
There's a show out there like that.
What is that?
It's not my show. It's one of the Bourbon Hunter shows. They didn't
Oh yeah,
have,
there is, where they have a mic for me, and every joke I made and everything, people are just like, quiet, silence, quiet.
Was that the Flights of the Round Table?
No, that
Well,
was
it was a Bourbon Hunter show
was a
that spawned off of a Flights Around Hit Table idea, and then dude had one less mic, so every time I wanted to talk, dude had his headset mic. And he literally had to like lean over and hold his headset. We basically, dude and I made out.
it was
End of the day, we made out.
You were dancing cheek to cheek.
Yeah. Oh.
yeah. The show was recorded down at a cafe in Grandview.
Oh, yeah.
So, and it was, dude was like, hey, we're doing a show down here. Tell Randy if he wants to come. We're doing it with the Angel Envy guy, the whiskey guardian for Angel Envy. And so we're going to do the show, but I only have 6 mics. I'm like, Randy doesn't need a mic.
And then you sat there with a mic on the whole time and didn't talk.
I know.
You said like 2 things. I was like, I didn't care. I was sitting there drinking Free Angels Envy. I wasn't.
That's a good show.
Yeah, I'm like, whatever.
And you got half your bottle back of
I did.
of the Angel
rye
Envy rye that you
that Lindsay promised
did
me
not
that-
get you.
she did
Which
not
I'm
get
still irritated by that. Like she made it sound like she was going to get you a bottle at
me. Oh,
no
yeah.
cost. And
She was always like, inside baseball, I got you.
yeah.
And then she was like, hey, here's a link to OHLQ where you can find
you
Angels
can-
Envy Rye. Like, yeah, I got that app. Thanks.
Yeah, I know where it's at.
All right, so what we're drinking here is Old Fitzgerald Bottled in Bond.
9-year-old.
9-year-old. Drinking whiskey and bourbon is the only time I recommend consuming anything under 18 years of age. So
Yeah.
9 years, I think, is a good spot. I don't like stuff. I'm like Martelle. I don't like stuff overly aged. Like 23 years is too long. I think.
I think that's like
1
a
year is not enough.
toothpick.
Epstein bourbon.
We're having an
It drank itself.
I have a couple bottles that are like that. They've just done disappeared.
What are you getting on the nose here?
Heavy on spice, like a baking spice.
I was going to say, this one to me smells more leathery
Heavy.
and oaky. More...
I can see the leather. It's woody. It's got some woodsiness to it.
Apple.
Like an oak.
Apple.
But I'm getting, on that first initial sniff, it was heavy on like almost like an allspice or...
Old Spice, like the deodorant.
No.
Smells like Degree.
And I'm back to
Take a
the...
sniff. Take a sip.
I definitely get an apple spice. Kind of like apple and cinnamon apple potpourri, but heavy leather.
Sweet and Bernie. Sweet and Bernie Sanders. Ooh.
It tastes like Bernie Sanders.
Tastes like mittens.
Old and leathery.
Just like old and leathery, and it's asking me for money.
We got to share this bottle with everybody.
Oh, that is Bernie.
That's what I said. It's like it's got a
What's the
burn
proof
to it.
on this?
100.
Beautiful bottle.
It's a bottle and bond.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Beautiful bottle.
Yeah, that's going to be my infinity bottle.
That's a great bottle.
They make
great topper.
Great infinity bottles. The Old Raleigh Distillery.
Oh,
I looked
pretty
and
one.
I couldn't find anything.
Really?
But that's one I'll be on the hunt for when I go down there.
So
that's a pretty
Brandon,
one.
I talked to Brandon briefly.
Brandon, you're Brandon.
The owner of Old Raleigh Distillery.
Oh, okay.
And he is not coming up at the end of December now. So it's going to be more like April.
What a loser.
Was he coming up to Columbus?
Yeah,
No, he
coming
has
up-
family in Toledo.
Oh,
He was
awesome.
coming up just to be on our show.
Fucking sweet.
That'd be awesome. No,
I can host.
Yeah.
Volunteer. Volunteer.
Well, I mean, I'm down.
I can do 4 mics.
Yeah.
No, he's got family in Toledo,
We have enough mics.
and he drives right up 33.
All right.
Bring
And I'm
them
like,
by.
I'll meet you wherever.
Yeah.
He's like, well, I come up 33, and I'm like,
I
perfect. You're
live.
gonna live. You're gonna
Done.
drive by my house.
Yeah. Like you're literally driving by my
Legit.
house.
Yeah, I will meet you. So
I live
Oh,
in the middle.
shit, there's a Loves now. We'll just meet him at the
Just
gas.
meet- yeah.
Meet him at the gas station.
Meet him at the
Because
Loves.
nothing shady ever happens at truck stop gas stations.
across the street from an OHSP.
Yeah.
Or-
No, it's fine.
yeah, State Patrol.
Yes.
So you speed to work now? I
No.
do not, because I drive down 33, which is
Yeah. Oh. I used to drive from Logan to Columbus.
trooper heaven.
Oh, that is so good.
This
Yeah,
is really
it's
good.
It
It is Bernie. but
it's
it's
OHLQ.
that-
It was I won the OHLQ lottery for
Yeah,
this
that
one,
was what,
and it
19 or 20.
was 19 because I haven't won shit since.
Okay.
I gotta say, this has the most leathery taste
Yeah,
I've ever had.
It's like
but
biting
it's
into a
such-
cow's ass.
But I
It is.
love that.
It's just like
love
too.
that.
it's like rimming a cow's butthole.
I don't know. I go
wouldn't
that far.
Trust me. I've
Less
worked on a farm.
grassy, little floral, less grassy.
Like a cow that's been in a floral pasture. No, this is really,
Yeah.
really good.
Yeah,
very,
like-
very.
So what's the price point on this retail?
Shit, I don't even remember.
like-
it was like $100,
It's
120.
100. I think it's 120 or 125.
Yeah, something along those
We'll try
lines.
and
But
OHLQ
it's a. Oh, it'll come up because they just released, I think, all the winnings from the last one because they're showing up online now. Like people are like, "Oh, look at me, I won!"
Did you enter the last one?
I entered the one that ended on Friday.
Yeah.
9 year is not pulling up on OHLQ at least. So there's 8 year,
I think
13 year, and 11 year, and 17 year.
I couldn't bring myself to sign up for the older pappies.
The 8 years.
So I
85.
did because I did only because I feel like and I can't remember. Did they call you or did they message you about what you wanted, the bottle that you wanted, or did they just say you're getting this?
You're getting this.
Okay. So when I won, they asked me what I wanted.
Interesting. See, I was like, "Hey, you won Old FItz 9." I'm like, "Cool, I'll take it." And I think that's actually how I got the Weller 12 too.
You're just like, all right, thanks.
I think I won 2 in a row, and I haven't seen the light of the sun since.
Right.
I've never won. I quit. I just quit messing with it.
I'm looking.
Can't win if you don't play.
So
I know it's not the lottery, but
Let's just go with $100 for the bottle. I'm looking because they have an 8-year bottling bond.
Say the 8 year was 85.
Was 85, an 11-year with decanter, which is 109.
So yeah,
so let's just
$100 sounds
hit
about
it
right.
Right in the middle at $100.
And that's the latest OHLQ that I signed up for. I think and I've heard not great things about the Pappy 23.
My brother-in-law's had them all. When he lived in DC, there was some bar you can go to and you can get samples of it. You can just pay for samples, and they're cheap. It's not like $60 for a fucking 1.5 ounce shot of 23. It's like $15.
Yeah.
$10 for the series. You can buy a flight of it for $70 or some shit.
Okay.
So he bought a flight. He tried it. And he's like, the 23, it's all right. He's like, it's not good. The 15 is, He's like,
10 year, I heard
10 year is where you want to be. Like, 10 and 12 year is it.
I tried a sliver of the smoked Gouda and a piece of whatever the pepperoni is.
Chorizo.
Amazing with this. Seriously, I'm trying to get with you with the pairings.
Yeah, like the pairings.
The Gouda was good. The chorizo set it off for me. I ate a piece of the chorizo, had a little bit of the Old FItz 9 year bottled and bond. Amazing. You're right with the meat and cheese. We should have been doing this for years.
I do this with wine. This is what Liz and I do. We'll do this just as a dinner with wine.
100%.
I'm bringing over Lunchables next week.
We do the Cooper sock.
I'm bringing Lunchables and Franzia, and we're doing this next week.
Disgusting.
Slap the bag.
I've actually never had Franzia. I like the memes, but I've never had it.
He just died. Fred Franzia just died.
Oh, really?
Yep. About a month and a half, 2 months ago.
The more you know.
He's the one who.
That's good.
I thought with the smoky flavor, I thought this would be better than the sweeter flavor, and I think it really paired nice with the smoked Gouda.
Yeah, it does.
And then that chorizo was like that set it off for me.
It counters the actual spice in the whiskey.
Yeah,
the
chorizo.
The fat cuts. They work with and against each other.
Man, that is.
Yeah, that's good. I like it.
Yeah, that's
levels.
what 12 years in restaurants will do for you.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
I should have stayed in culinary school.
Yeah.
Meaning I should have went.
Started.
Yeah, see,
Mike now is the manager.
I started as a dishwasher and worked my way through the ranks. So.
He now owns 2 Taco Bells.
I wish I owned 2 Taco
Lancaster,
Bells.
Ohio area.
No, I don't want. If anything, I'd want that McDonald's on Main Street.
Oh, that's
Dude,
Harper.
they gotta make bang.
They do,
dude.
That's where the
my
guy that
grandma
owns
lived
that.
in-
That's where I got my S5 from.
My grandma
Okay.
and grandpa lived in New Lex for years, and we lived in Circleville. And every time she'd come, that was one she'd stop. She'd stop at the one in New Lex, get a coffee, hit the one in Lancaster to pee and get a coffee, and then get to Circleville and hit the McDonald's to get a coffee. Yeah, she was an addict for sure.
Yeah, my dad.
But that one on Main Street was like it's always banging. Dude.
It's crazy. My dad comes up from North Carolina. I'm originally from Buffalo, New York. So when he's driving up, he's like, that fucking McDonald's always has cars.
Yeah.
In the drive-through.
That
always.
The one in Circleville too. The one in Circleville went from 1 to 2 drive-throughs.
Same
and it's
here.
Still out to the road.
Yeah. He's like, I've
insane.
never seen. He's like, I don't know who that franchisee is, but they're making money hand over fist.
Yeah.
I know I know the guy. He owns that one. He owned the one that was in Carroll.
Okay. Yeah. That closed down.
That's now
Like-
the realtor.
Right.
Oh, the one that was off the freeway.
That was
before
like
it
the
changed.
motorcycle shop and the tattoo place, and is now
That place was always banging too until
Yeah.
they changed the roadway.
Until they changed it. And that's why he got rid of it. And
Yeah.
I think, I'm not 100%, but I think he owns the one in Canal. So,
The
he
one
only
in
owns
Memorial
2
is
now.
always cranking too.
Yeah,
It
so
is.
that one,
that one is too.
that one, that's where I went and picked up my car. So he had an Audi S5, the white one that I had, was sitting out there for sale.
Guy. Okay. Yeah.
Sitting out there for sale, and I looked at it, and I knew, my neighbor went to high school with him. I was friends with another guy that's his cousin, and I'm like, hey, get a hold of your cousin, find out what he wants for that car. And he got back to me. He's like, he'll take 20 for it. He's like, he's getting ready to take it up to the toy barn because he can't sell it. I'm like, what's wrong with it? He's like, I don't think there's anything wrong with it. He just can't. I'm like,
No,
20?
that was like mid-COVID and the market sucks.
Yeah.
And
No, that was...
oh yeah, you
I
did
know,
have
that was
before
way-
then.
that was
That was
before
4
COVID.
years
No,
ago.
you're right.
I bought that thing in 18 and sold it
You sold
in
it during
20.
Yeah.
In 2020.
It's fucking crazy that COVID was like 3-4 years ago.
I know. It's still going.
Still.
It really is. But
the big thing is 2020.
Wherever you stand on COVID, they're still trying to use everything they possibly can to as a narrative.
As an employer of many people, I can tell you I still lose people to COVID.
I mean, it's...
Oh, it's not about that.
It's not about that.
It's about the narrative.
It's the narrative of the political, I don't
Where I stand
care.
on COVID is this whiskey and moonshine's really good.
Yeah. I mean, it's still my
COVID journey. Yours was, I think I have a cold, and mine was, I'm dead for 6 months.
You were at my house and I had COVID and didn't know it.
Yeah,
and I didn't get it.
And you didn't get it.
Your whole family had it, and I didn't get it. I work
in retail and deal with legitimately thousands of people a day and made it for 3 years. And then as soon as we're like, all right, I think this is clearing up, I'm going to get together with my guys and we're going to go on a baseball trip. And sure enough, who got fucking COVID?
You did.
I did. And who gave it to 2 other of my friends?
You did.
I fucking did.
Yeah, I was.
What we're saying is probably we're all going to leave with COVID today.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Unless we drink enough moonshine.
But
that'll cure all.
I was about to say, if anything's going to kill it, it's going to be that.
But I have an office in New York, and they're not allowed to go back to the office. They just put out, they're like, can't come back to the office, have to wear masks everywhere you go now. I'm just like, fuck all that. I get it, but if I don't have it, I'm not doing that.
At this point,
And there was
road weary.
Yeah. Well, there was another video I saw that kind of, and then we'll end and start the next show. It kind of started with the video was just news articles and some music playing, and it just highlight the part of the article that said the vaccine is 100% effective, and then it started dropping the number down and down and down, and then it was it went to 70. It's no, you need a booster to be able, and then it started dropping, and then it got
married
to
to somebody who's in the medical profession. That's not a thing,
right?
That's never been a thing,
no,
ever,
no.
So
I'm just fuck, whatever. I don't care. If I get it, I get it. I've had it twice.
I've had it at least once, and anytime I get sick, I just don't test.
Just stay home.
Yeah,
I'm okay. I just don't
barely even that.
So. Whatever.
That's my symptoms have always been mild, and it's the only reason I tested myself is because both my son and my daughter got it, and I was like, well,
yeah,
I have a duty to my friends and test.
Well, I only tested myself because I had a sinus infection.
Yeah,
I didn't even want to get the test, and my doctor was just like, why don't you go get a COVID test? I'm like, I don't want to. He's like, just go get it. He goes, I don't think you have it. He goes, you've got every symptom of a sinus infection. You're fine.
Yeah.
And I go get it, and I'm like, thanks, doc.
Thanks, I'm having a boy. All right.
Twins.
Shit.
2 more.
So anyway, all right. So we had the moonshine. Fantastic. We had the Weller 12. Good. We had the Old FItz. Great. Where do we rate the Old FItz?
Price and availability, I'm staying at about a 3.5.
Okay.
If you see it, you can afford it, get it. It's fantastic. But it's price and availability for me.
Okay.
But yeah, I love it.
All right.
Yeah, I think it's fantastic. If again, it's based completely on availability. 3.5. If it were more available, it'd be a 4.
Yeah, I would agree with that. It's availability at 3.5. If it wasn't an allocated bottle and you didn't have to go through a lottery process, or it didn't secondary for $400 a bottle. It's not a $400 bottle.
No.
It's
neither is the Weller 12.
No,
nothing's
and
$400
and I could have sold that for $400 without too much problem.
There are $400 bottles out there.
Yeah.
I mean, I had some while I was down in Kentucky.
Yeah.
That was a $400 bottle.
I would not pay that for it, though.
I would have bought it. I would have bought it right then and there.
I wish you would have,
The King
because
of
then
Kentucky.
I would have got to taste it.
I don't know that I would have let you had any.
Fair enough.
I mean,
want to fight you on that.
I may have done an eyedropper and just been like,
that's a taste.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Here's a drop of an $11,000 secondary bottle of whiskey.
I'll take it.
I'm going to put it on your index finger and you have to lick it off.
Yes.
Oh, I do that.
It's going to absorb into your shirt, and then you have to suck it out of the fibers.
Fine.
Good company, but good.
Yeah. All right. Check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
Insta, Google, Tweetstagram.
I'm Martelle. He's Randy. For Mike. We're out.
Bye.
See you.